You're down 14-0. Your offense isn't moving the ball. I felt like Deshaun was either concussed or at least woozy. He took some headshots early. Give me your sense because you were there. You accomplished the task. What was it actually like during that first half?
We were very confident. I mean, it was looking very grim for us with the defense giving up those two explosive plays. And I know our offense was starting out a little slow, which we kind of expected a little bit. I mean, everyone knows how talented and dominant Alabama's defense is. So we knew it was going to be a little bit slow to start out with, and our offense had to get acclimated. So the first 14 points was looking a little grim. We were still confident. We knew what we were capable of, and we knew how talented and resilient our team was. So we just put our head down and went to work. It's honestly, we had not really an up-and-down season, but we experienced a lot of things with the Pittsburgh loss, the close game at NC State. So we've experienced a lot of things. Our guys know how to work and to fight off adversity. So with being down 14 points, really wasn't nothing new for us. We knew that everything wasn't going to go our way. We knew how talented and dominant Alabama is, and we respected their team. But we also were aware of how talented we were. So we were confident. We didn't get down on ourselves. We knew there's 4 quarters to play. We knew after halftime when we were down, we knew it was a 0-0 ball game. And that's kind of been what our halftime speech was. That this is 0-0. Doesn't matter what the first half is. It's a new ball game, so just go out there and compete for the next two or three quarters.
All right, so but the problem is, as you pointed out, like, look, you should have lost. If NC State has a capable kicker, like, you lose that game, right?
Right.
Louisville, a game you dominated for probably the first 2/3. But then Lamar Jackson, you had to have a great last drive by Deshaun in order to win that one. Florida State was a team that you were better than, but you had to have a last-minute drive in order to win that. There were, like, so many opportunities to where the rest of us are sitting there going, like, dude, you play with – it felt like Florida State from, what was it, like 3 seasons ago? Jameis's – the year after they won the national championship, right? That was what we thought your team was, which was living a little bit of the reputation the year before. And because there were so many close games, you couldn't possibly be as good as your reputation would lead us to believe. How good were you guys during the season?
No, that definitely. We felt that pressure. We understood that there was very high expectations off last year. But at the end of the day, we found a way to win. It obviously wasn't perfect. I know everyone thought that Deshaun was going to throw for 100 touchdowns and 50,000 yards this year. But at the end of the day, he's human. He's going to make mistakes. And I think, especially for him as an individual, people put way too high of expectations on him. And I think that label kind of goes for our team, too. Everyone probably thought that we were going to dominate for 4 quarters all 15 games this year. And, I mean, with college football, anything can happen. Everyone knows that you can get beaten at any time of the day. An example with Pittsburgh. Obviously, we respect Pittsburgh, but for most of the season, we were a better team than them,
right,
but not on that given day. And that's college football, and we respect how at any given day you can lose to any team. We respect how fragile it is. So I think for the most part, we just kind of had too high of expectations as our team. And everyone kind of lost sight of how fragile and that college football is. If you don't bring your A game and play especially for us, if you don't play to the Clemson standard day in and day out, you can get beat. So I think that's kind of what happened to the NC State games and the Florida State games. And the end of the game at Louisville, we lost our focus. We weren't playing Clemson football. But at the end of the day, we found a way to win. And that's what makes a national championship team. You might not be perfect, and each day might not go the way you want it to be. But if you're resilient and you put your head down and go to work, at the end of the day, you find a way to win, then the outcome will be the one you want, and that's what we did this year, and we're national champions.
Ben Boulware joining us in the Doug Gottlieb Show, CBS Sports Radio. All right, how many guys' backsides did you grab in the post-game celebration? Because we know you guys like that silly stuff.
No, honestly, that blew up. Me and Christian were just trying to have fun, mess with the opposing team, the opponent. Obviously blew up. Something we weren't going to do it again. So it didn't happen at all during that game.
Post game, did you get Christian when he wasn't looking post game?
No, it didn't happen at all. We're not going to do it again. We were just messing with people when the games in the Ohio State game and the other games that happened this season. Just really messing around, just trying to break up the seriousness of the game. But it didn't happen at all in post game or during the game at all. So not something we'll do again. We were just trying to have fun, just silly during the game, but it's something that won't happen again.
All right, so who's this Trip Williams cat who tweeted out that you'll never start at Clemson?
He's someone that's definitely kind of been motivation for me, as has been a lot of other people. Just something that I kind of found out about I guess my senior year of high school. I was playing easily, and we lost to easily, and I didn't have my best game. And he tweeted that, and then someone tagged me in it. And of course, I'm.
So you didn't go. Wait, hold on. Let's make sure you didn't go and search your own name on Twitter, then find this guy, and then pocket it and save it, embed it, and save it for this weekend. Did you?
No, I have Clemson fans will do the dirty work. They'll definitely find stuff for me to see. Almost every single day I get tagged and stuff, like threads that people won't say it. They'll go find it and they'll tag me in it. So that's I think my senior year. I saw that.
Okay, so let me just, I'll tell people because people don't, is on radio, whatever, and on TV, I don't know if we have it. It's some guy named at Trip Williams 60, Ben Boulware. Didn't capitalize your last name. I hate when people, at least he didn't misspell it, will never start for Clemson. Of course, this is dated 9/28/12. So that's when you pocket this one. So then you had this, you screenshotted it, and you write ACC champ, Orange Bowl MVP, first team all ACC. I hope you didn't think I was going to forget at Williams 60. Okay, so how long did you have this thing before you sent that tweet out?
Oh, well, I've had it ever since my senior year of high school. I still got it. I'm definitely going to send him a tweet this year too, from all the accolades this year. But I don't want people to go start giving him hell. It's all in good fun. I have nothing against the guy. He actually is in the service. I think he's in the Army. So I completely respect and thankful for what he does for his service. But I don't want people to go give him hell and start calling him out, because I don't care.
No, it's just
it's just motivation.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I get it.
But I have a tweet cooked up for him for my last year, because I definitely don't forget. That's been there for me for 4 years now, so I'm going to send out a tweet for him one more time.
All right, so the new football facility has all this sick stuff in there, right? You guys got a slide in there. There's a slide, ping pong table. I don't know if you guys have a ball pit you can jump in. It seems like you got everything. It's like Chuck E. Cheese, only inside your football. Here's the question, though. When you got there and you went back through all the names, you guys were hungry, right? You want to put Clemson back on the national map. Now Clemson's back on the national map, and all these cats that are coming in, right, they're riding your tidal wave. They're getting to play in a facility that you built. How do you keep – because this is actually a problem that when you have kids, you're going to have the same problem. You want to make it, but then you want your kid to be as hungry as you were to make it. How do you make this the new incoming Clemson Tigers, the guys that haven't done anything, they haven't been through the wars that you've been through. How do you make them as hungry as you guys were?
And they just do the stuff that we did. I mean, the guys that I listed in that speech laid the blueprint out for us. We just went in 10, 11 games every season in their careers, and we built upon that. We built upon their blueprint, and we added a little to it, put a little spice to it, and put our little finishing touch to it. So the incoming freshmen are just going to do that and add to what we built. They're definitely going to build upon our legacy, build upon our blueprint. So I definitely think there's more national championships to come for Clemson. And I definitely think that with the recruits that we're bringing in, with the resources that Clemson has, with their new facilities and academic stuff, we're definitely at the top of the country. So the people that I listed, they had their legacy and their blueprint. My senior class has our legacy and our blueprint, and the guys that are coming after us will have their legacy and their blueprint. And I think each year it's going to build upon each other until we have a dynasty. And I think we're not there yet. That's something that we have our eyes on. That Alabama has a dynasty with what they've done the past 10 years, and we're just getting started. And we obviously have only have one in the past 35 years, but I think with the resources, the staff, the talent that we recruit, and at the end of the day, with our coaching staff, starting with Coach Sweeney, I think we have everything that goes into becoming a dynasty. And I know with the recruits that we're bringing in and our top facilities, that's our future. So I just think that the guys coming in will see the blueprint and the recipe for success that my class started and built upon from the other classes, and they're just going to keep building upon that.